Hi, fourth graders. It's Mrs. Farrell back with another number talk today. Happy last day of e-learning for the week. I know you have a day off tomorrow. So I thought for this to end the week, we would do a splat actually to change things up a little bit. So thank you to Steve Wyborney, who also does the Estimistries. We have this resource to try today. So I'm going to show you a group of dots. And I know that part might be pretty easy for you guys as fourth graders, but really think about how you are counting up the dots on the slide. And then we're going to take a look at how the splat's going to look a little different now that you guys are in fourth grade. So if you need to pause and try and figure out how many dots there are on this slide, go ahead and do that. Maybe share with someone around you how you knew how many there were. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come on back. So looking here, I like to really chunk out my dots. I'd rather not count them all one by one. I'd rather find groupings. So some of you may have looked at this and counted by twos, some by threes, fours, fives, all different ways. I personally liked to figure out if there were groups of five. And I did see 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of five. So I know that there are 20 dots, or that's my guess anyways. There are 20 dots on this slide. If you agree, I'm envisioning some of you maybe going like this. Maybe some of you don't agree. Maybe share with someone around you how you know. There are in fact 20. And now what's going to happen is there are going to be two different colored splats. You now need to figure out what the different possibilities are for the amount of dots that are under each splat. Okay, so there's going to be two colors. They may not be the same amount of dots underneath each splat. So here's the splat. Your job is to figure out some different options for what could be under the green splat, what could be under the yellow splat. There could be multiple options here. So we do know there were 20 total. So take a minute and try and think about some possibilities. There's no one, there doesn't have to be one right answer here. There could be multiple answers, just as long as your answers are different numbers, because the green splat cannot be the same as the yellow splat. Give yourself some think time, and then I'll share maybe some of my thinking. Try and share some thinking with those around you. So if you're ready, as I'm looking at this, I see that there are 9 dots that are still visible. So since I know 9 plus 11 is 20, I know that 11 dots must be under those green and yellow splats. Again, they must be different numbers, so there are different possibilities. I'm sure you guys are starting to think of them in your own heads. 1 and 10, 2 and 9, 3 and 8, 4 and 7, 5 and 6. Lots of different possibilities for what those could be. Now, there is going to be a specific number under each of these since, Steve Wyborney did put this together with certain dots underneath, but he did ask us to figure out what could be under each color. So even if what you came up with is not exactly what I'm about to show you, as long as it is a possibility that equals 11, then you're also correct. So for his purposes, though, he has 7 under the green and 4 under the yellow. 7 plus 4 does equal 11. And 11 plus the 9 that are already out there equals 20. Thanks for tuning in today, and I hope you have a great long weekend. Bye.